Okay everyone, another Thursday, another Odyssey. Let's have a look. Alright, so, this one's called it's just McDouble. Oh boy, and it's a Pokemon reference. Prepare for trouble and make it double. So, just based off of that, okay, we've got some pretty nice looking maps. Just based off of that description, I'm assuming double moabs, because if you don't get the reference, it's to Pokemon, and Team Rocket usually show up in air balloons. So I'm suspecting double HP moabs, and yep, it looks like everything's half cash, which is always just splendid. Everybody loves half cash mode, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Let's get these out of here. Actually, that didn't look like a half bad crew. Crap. Alright, so for half cash mode, I do like to pick a cheaper hero. Like, you could always pick Benjamin. Benjamin is a solid hero to choose on half cash mode, it's just that he's quite expensive, so you can't place him from the start. So it's a little bit awkward. Oben usually is pretty cheap. I don't know if he's cheap enough to place immediately in half cash mode, but Quincy certainly is. So we're going to play with Quincy today. Throw in Dart Monkey. Let's go Ninja Alchemist. Hell yeah. I'm thinking always have a village just in case, because if it's custom rounds, you don't know what they're going to throw at you. Even if you think you do know what they're going to throw at you, you don't until you play it or you get told by someone who has. Shall we go for a banana? Shall we start treating the support hit towers with some respect? I feel like we haven't given them enough respect, so let's do this. We're not going engineer. We give him enough respect. So let's go plain. Is there water on the maps? Yes, yes, no, no, yes. Okay. So maybe a sub? How's that looking? What have we got? So Ninja Alchemist can pop anything. Crossbow Master can pop pretty much anything. Village can help everybody else pop anything. Plain solid. Submarine solid. Banana Farm solid. Spike Factory is pretty solid. Alright. So let's start doubling up. I don't think we need double ninjas. Maybe another Spike Factory would be good. Another plane. Another boat. Or sub, sorry. And... let's go with another Dart Monkey. Alright, let's jump right in to this absolute mess and see what we can do. Alright, so this is exactly why I picked Quincy, because if you have the right monkey knowledge to give yourself 200 extra starting cash, which I don't remember if the 200 extra becomes 100 extra in half cash mode, or if it's just added on to your total starting cash and then halved. So anyway, with all the monkey knowledge I have, I'm able to afford Quincy off the start. It shouldn't be that much more expensive to afford Quincy. Also, if you have the free Dart Monkey upgrade, very handy for this. So essentially, when I'm going through my if you've checked out my monkey knowledge guide / video, pretty much the entire reason I highlight the importance of using the monkey knowledge that decrease the cost of your towers and the upgrades is purely for half cash mode. Half cash mode is like the evil baby brother of chimps mode. Like, chimps mode isn't that bad, just because you can use as much cash as you want and that you can earn from the balloons. Right, so the only limitation on chimps mode is that you can't earn extra cash, except if you play with Oben. But that's besides the point. Half cash mode is quite a pain, especially during Odysseys. So I quite often like to just get all of the upgrades that make things nice and cheap for myself. Because why not make it easier for yourself if you can? Alright, starting off with our Quincy, going for Ninja Alchemist, and we've got our backup Dart Monkey here if we need them. Alright. So if you essentially don't know what half cash mode is, basically every time you pop a balloon at all, you would normally get 1 gold up here. But in half cash mode, every time you pop a balloon, you get half a gold. So you have to pop 2 balloons to get 1 gold. And essentially, pretty much all the upgrades still cost the same, depending on the difficulty of the actual map. But you just earn half as much cash as you usually do. So it's a little bit more tricky to save up for the things that you want in time. You may have to make some extra cash, which is why I put the banana farm on. Or if you're not looking to use the banana farm all that much, but you still want to make some extra cash, you can swap out Quincy for Benjamin and see how that works for you. I don't think... Every time I use Benjamin in half cash mode, usually it doesn't work out too well. And by that I mean, I want to place my hero as early as possible, just so that they can fully maximize their potential as soon as possible. But with Benjamin, you're going to have to stall for a few rounds and purchase some things, which delays placing him by quite a bit. So that's pretty much the entire reason I haven't chosen Benjamin, but honestly, he's still a really good pick for this map. Whew, alright, I think that's just about covered everything, at least to do with the game mode. The only thing we need to figure out now is what are these custom rounds that are on every single map, because it said that there was custom rounds. Should I have used the ability there? I should have used the ability there. We're gonna go back. Because it did say on each and every map that there is in fact custom rounds, and every single Odyssey that they've done that for us, there has been some sort of weird change to a round that we already know, but it's made a lot more difficult. So for example, considering this one's called the McDouble, I'm suspecting it is just double Moabs because of the Pokemon reference and Team Rocket's tagline being yelled often when they are out of their little flying blimp thingo, whatever you want to call it, hot air balloon. So I'm suspecting double Moabs. So we're gonna need to save up quite a bit of cash here to actually prepare ourselves for them. So if we can help it, we'll be using Quincy's ability wherever needed. Okay, now that we have enough to go for the banana farm, I think we're gonna do it. Oof, that might have been bad timing for the explosive shot, but that's okay. I think we'll be alright. So, if you place a banana farm, you will also get half cash from that as well. Losing a few lives doesn't matter too much. We've got the mana shield. But yeah, you will also lose half of your cash made by your banana farms, which sucks, but hey, every little counts, so you may as well still place them. Alright, and they'll eventually pay for themselves. You might have to give them a few upgrades to make it worth your while, but overall they do pay themselves off, and they do it quite nicely. So, now that we've got acidic mixture dip, we shouldn't mess up popping any of the leads. I'm just worried about... Ooh, okay. Lose a few more lives there, but that's okay, that's alright. Mana shield has got us covered. We've got insurance that covers that, don't worry. Alright, so I think our next step is Berserker Brew, 100%, and then we'll see where we go from there. There we go. What can we go for from here? I feel like using Quincy's ability every time I get it. It's not a good idea, necessarily, but we'll go for faster throwing next. And now, we might even upgrade our banana farm a little bit. Just a little, like we'll get increased production. But other than that, we're just going to leave it there. Just because we still don't know technically what this Odyssey is going to be. Like, we have a vague idea of like McDouble. So something, I'm assuming moabs, are going to be coming in double amounts. So whether or not we can handle it, we're going to find out. But as of right now, we seem to be doing quite well. I shouldn't have spoken. Okay, we're still doing quite well, despite me saying that we're doing quite well. Never mind, we're losing lives. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay, so this is the entire reason I put Spike Factory on, is just so that we have a backup plan. And there we go. The backup plan is set in motion. We shouldn't have any more problems from now on that the Spike Factory can't solve. Voila. Very nice indeed. Nothing gets past you. Let's upgrade our banana farm one more time before we see what happens. So from now on, we're not going to buy any more upgrades if we don't have to. We're just going to see what round 40 is, and if we have to buy something to beat it, we should have plenty of money to be able to test and see what's what. Like for example, I think Balloon Jitsu is a solid upgrade to go for, but I don't know what round 40 will be, so we're going to find out first before diving straight into that. Let's just slow this down because that looks like quite a lot of balloons are getting past. We might have to buy the Balloon Jitsu early, which is going to suck. Yep, okay, let's buy Balloon Jitsu now. I feel like regardless of what round 40 is, throwing 5 shurikens instead of 1 sounds amazing to me. So let's just do that. This should clean up a lot nicer now. Shouldn't need to buy anything else. Shouldn't need to. There we go. Okay. Just making sure. Let's also buy bigger stacks because these guys seem to be breaking through fairly easily. There we go. Much nicer, much nicer. Okay. Yep, so even if they break through, Spike Factory's got them on lock. That's perfect. Alright, what is round 40? 1 Moab? Interesting. Just the 1 Moab, huh? Nothing else? I don't believe it for a second. Anyway, we do have our official Ninja Alchemist combo up and running. So, at the very least, that's doing well. We're going to start upgrading our banana farm even more now, just because, if you guys know me, basically in between round 40 and 50 is when you go for your economy really hard. Like if you beat that Moab with no problem whatsoever, you're allowed to go insanely hard on the making extra money side of things. So I'm going to get myself a bank so that I don't have to hover my mouse there, and we can start using it to place other things and point. Alright, so what should we get next? I'm thinking maybe a sub, just because this one can start aiming at the front of the map where needed. So we'll get airburst darts, beautiful little upgrade. And then we can triple guns. Armor piercing darts is really solid for popping Moabs, so we might even save up for that, just so we don't have to use Quincy's ability to guarantee a Moab gets popped. Okay, I'm just trying to think if there's anything I'm missing out. We've got camo lead popping power, we've got purple camo popping power. I think now we just need to watch out for regrow balloons and Moabs. Those are the real threats. So, oh, I forgot I could deposit money with my monkey knowledge. Completely forgot about that. That just flew past my head. Alright, but I'm not going to do that. I usually don't anyway. Here we go. We've got, oh wow, $3. Hell yeah. $3 for an ability. Worth it. Alright, let's get ourselves a sharpshooter, very quick shots crossbow. Because, wait a minute. What is going on here? It is meant to be half cash mode, but I feel like we're earning too much money. Maybe the custom rounds have been coming in and I just have not taken notice to them. Which is a bit weird, because usually I would be able to see what's going on most of the time, but maybe they're just not too difficult, whatever they are. That sounds a bit weird though. Well, I haven't noticed anything strange about anything that's been coming out. Everything seems relatively normal. Right. I haven't seen anything weird. But we do seem to be making a lot more money than we're meant to. Okay, we'll just keep it on the lowdown until we figure out what's actually happening here. So we've got 5 grand in the bank. We need 25 grand, so we're waiting for this to get to 9.5, and then hopefully we'll have collected the rest that we need up here. Because once we get that crossbow master, we do not have to care, and in fact, we're only going to round 60, so we don't actually have to care at all. Because we've only got 2 more rounds and we win. So maybe on round 60 we will find out what this McDouble thing is. But at the same time, I doubt it. So let's just... Yeah, I mean, that seems like a normal round 59. Let's just collect now, buy the crossbow master. Is there anything wrong with this BFB? Oh, there's 2 of them. Is there? There is 2 of them. Okay, there we go. So there is in fact 2 BFBs. I'm not sure if that was like the start of the custom rounds or if I've had a few of them before and I just didn't notice them. But there you go, we had 2 BFBs on round 60 when we were meant to have just the 1. Alright, so same strategy here. Start off with good old Quincy. Slap him somewhere. He gets a lot of range and a lot of power. And then we'll put our Dart Monkey a little closer to the start here, so that once he becomes a crossbow master, he can start slaughtering. Alright, but I honestly... Oh, right, round 4, that's fine. Yeah, I honestly didn't see that much difference, except for on round 60, which is weird. But, I don't know, I guess all the other doubles just weren't that difficult if we were managed to take them out without even noticing. Alright, so let's go for a lovely ninja monkey next. Put him around here. I don't know why I used that ability just then. That was dumb. Okay, but we seem to be fine. Alright, so pretty much the same or similar strategy. We just go for our ninja upgrades here. Get him to a decent level, throw down an alchemist to make him even better, and then try and put down a banana farm at some point, as well as a spike factory. Simple? Simple. Nah, half cash modes are anything but simple, to be quite honest with you. Let's get ninja discipline, as well as seeking shuriken. But damn, we got a pretty decent line going here. Rapid shot. Beautiful. Man, it's so weird, because like, playing that last Odyssey, where we had Benjamin the whole time, it feels so weird to have an ability that only does good things. Like, with Benjamin's first ability, just having that small amount of time where, like, the 5 towers or so that were affected by Ben's ability have to stop attacking completely. That just sucked. Not gonna lie, that really sucked. But having Benjamin's ability just only speed him up for a little bit and then slow him back down to regular speed, like, it's just so nice. So nice to have an ability that's actually useful the whole time. Alright, so getting up to double shot territory here, which is, I'd say, a pretty good use of our money at this point. There we go. Double shot. Lovely. Now, I want to protect from lead, so we're going to go Alchemist next. And then we're going to try and sneak in a banana farm if we can. Because I feel like the banana farm is key to making this a lot easier than it isn't. Or at least a lot less harder than it has to be. That's better. Alright, so let's throw down the Alchemist. We only really want him to buff the ninja, so I am going to target him a little bit specifically there. He won't get as much damage in himself, but that's not the reason we're placing him, to be quite honest. So it doesn't matter. Clean it up nicely. Okay, so now our ninja's got lead popping power, and Quincy's going to get it later on when he upgrades himself to the right level. Alright. So I think now we're going to go see if we can sneak in a little cheeky banana farm. If so, then great. If not, then that sucks. But you gotta accept what life gives you. And sometimes life gives you lemons instead of bananas. And that's alright, because lemons are pretty cool too, but, you know, bananas would be nice. Okay, just coming up on the leads round soon. Let's use Quincy's ability here. Oh, I can sneak in a nice banana farm right there. That's beautiful. Okay, so we've got our Alchemist and Ninja to deal with those. Let's try and sneak in the first upgrade sooner than expected, just so it works out in our favor a little bit longer. And you know what? Maybe we can even sneak in a second upgrade. It's very cheeky, but if we manage this, then we'll be good. Use Quincy's ability. There we go, cleans up nicely. Now we can start focusing on other upgrades. Okay, come on. We need to get Berserker Brew. That's going to help us out so much. Okay, I think we should get it this round. This is all the ninja's work. Ninja's got us covered. There we go. Even stronger. And then we don't need to get faster throwing if the ninja's the only one that the alchemist is going to be throwing to. It should maintain fairly regularly. But we should go for Balloon Jitsu next instead. Use Quincy's ability, just in case. We should be fine even without it. Yep. Having those exploding shots now is so handy for like group damage. And safe. Alright. Balloon Jitsu is really good. Once we get stronger stimulant, we should be in the clear. But for now, I think we're solid. Quincy's a really decent hero to deal with moabs, especially the first one. His first ability makes him do quite a lot of damage. Or quite a lot of extra damage, and overall, arrows do triple damage to Moab class balloons. He's at level 8 already, and that's just amazing. So we should be all good in that area. So let's just try and focus on getting the strongest stimulant here. And let's actually have a look at this Moab up closer. Look at it a little bit closely under the microscope. Is there two there? I think yeah, there is, yeah. So there is two Moabs there. I think I saw the back fins of my pufferfish skin. I think I saw two back fins when there's meant to just be one. So, alright. We're very close to getting the monkey bank. I'm pretty sure this will be getting it a couple rounds earlier than we did in the last game, which is even better. Because it means we're going to be able to save up even more money a lot faster. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Now I don't have to keep hovering my mouse over there, and we can start building some subs. Subs are just amazing. If you don't know about subs, all you need to know is advanced intel. Allows long-range targeting of balloons in radius of your other towers. So essentially, this guy can start attacking when balloons get into this guy's radius, or over this guy's radius, or over this one, or over this one. essentially wherever another monkey can see a balloon, so can the sub, provided there's no obstacles in the way like this. So it's pretty much a staple upgrade. Usually, if you're going for a sub, you're going to go top path with something. You rarely ever go middle path and bottom path, or bottom path and middle path, without getting the advanced intel up top. Oh, and another amazing thing about the sub is if a camo balloon comes in the range of a tower that can detect camo, then the sub can also detect camo when it's in the range of that tower. Which is just insanely handy. Alright, let's throw down a spike factory. Just for protection, just in case. I don't expect to be overrun anytime soon, but it's always good to have a little bit of backup. Or at least a little bit of warning if they're getting too far. Yeah, so there is 2 moabs there. We saw them pop individually that time, so it was a little bit easier to identify them. But that seems to be what we're dealing with. So let's throw down a plane next. Go for never miss targeting, lots more darts, and that should just help us out with pretty much anything. We could throw down a village, but I don't think that's really necessary just for the plane. I think the plane will do well on its own. And you know what? We might even put a sub here and go top path. Plutonium reactor. Also get twin guns and airburst darts with it, because if you can see in the little description to the left here, it says further enhances ballistic missile and plutonium reactor. So it makes it a little bit stronger. So I don't know how much more stronger it makes it, but I think it just pops more per second, and that, in general, who doesn't want that? So we're gonna go for it. Other than that, keep an eye on the bank. It's around halfway full. And then we can start working on our crossbow master, which will be a solid line of defense. There we go. Alright, I think we're fairly well set up. We've got ourselves a bank, we've got some really good upgrades here, and I think we're just chilling until we can afford the crossbow master to put the cherry on top. Okay, but admittedly, if it's half cash and they've started messing with some of the rounds, so essentially if they've made it both half cash and double moabs, they're kind of giving us more cash. So a little bit counterintuitive, but doesn't matter all that much, I guess. Alright, so let's collect from our bank here. We don't have enough to get the crossbow master yet, but we are a lot closer than we were before collecting that money. Alright, we gotta get it before round 63 though, if we can, because that'll just make round 63 a hell of a lot easier for us. And I mean, to be quite honest, we might not be able to afford it like we're doing right now, but we can most certainly afford it if we need to, if you know what I mean. And plus Quincy's abilities are pretty good, so we'll see how they work as well. So let's see how well we do here. Quincy, help us out. Okay, so we do very poorly there. That's perfectly understandable. But not to fear, we have a solution. See this bank we just collected from? Problem solved. And now we can put this guy back and slowly build up our empire again. See, when you've got a bank or a banana farm helping you out with the costs, don't think of it as something to cherish and to save. If you're in a tight situation, sell it. It's not helping you with damage. It's not helping you get through wave 63. Just sell it, get the extra 5 grand from selling a bank, and use it into some DPS towers or upgrades that could actually save you. Honestly, the amount of times I've screwed myself over in BTD games in general by refusing to sell things, it's just insane. So there we go, we've got our bank back, it's 2 rounds later, And now we've got a crossbow master that was able to destroy 63 like it was nothing. Seems perfectly logical in my mind. Let's upgrade our spike factory a little bit more. Admittedly, it doesn't have any pops now, thanks to the dart monkey. But yeah, we're just crushing it now. There's really not much more to do. All you really need to do to make sure you win in half cash mode is have a really strong early game. And for that, I highly recommend Quincy. Like, Benjamin is amazing because you can restore lives, so if you do end up losing quite a few, or more than your mana shield, Benjamin can happily help you and put you back up. But, if you're looking for early game damage, you get Quincy, you get like 1, maybe 2 monkey knowledge upgrades that help you like increase your starting cash or decrease the cost of heroes, and you can happily place Quincy straight away. Alright, so there you go. That is the first 2 maps of McDouble. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Team Rocket's blasting off again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has helped, and I hope you have enjoyed. Part 2 will be coming out tomorrow, roughly the same time. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care, guys.